Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we untangle the secrets of company reports. Today, we're diving into Galaxy Digital Incorporated's latest update. Get ready because we're about to decode some interesting financial shifts before we hop into the juicy details. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We break down complex corporate filings into easy to understand insights. And hey, we've got a fantastic Discord community brewing where we discuss these things further. You'll find the link in the description below. Alright, so Galaxy Digital Incorporated released a financial supplement on November 10th, 2025. What this basically means is they're giving us a peek under the hood at their financial performance. They've shared their income statements for the year ending December 31st. 2023 and for every quarter from March 2024 through September 2025. They also shared their balance sheets which show what the company owns and owes for periods stretching from March 2022 all the way up to September 2025. This is where we get the nitty-gritty numbers. Now, let's talk about what is inside this financial stuff. They've given us details about how much money they made and spent. When we look at their financial statements, we can see how the company is performing. Think of it like a report card for the business. We're interested in whether they're growing, making profits, and managing their money wisely. These balance sheets are key. They show the company's assets, which are things they own, and their liabilities, which are what they owe to others. By comparing these over time, we can see if the company is getting stronger financially, perhaps by increasing its assets or reducing its debts. It is like checking if their piggy bank is getting fuller or if they're getting deeper into IOS. The main thing they've given us here is this financial supplement. It is not a regulation size report that you might see elsewhere, but it contains the core financial information they want to highlight. The really important part for us is what numbers are actually in this supplement. Are they showing growth in revenue? Are their profits going up? Or are they seeing some tough times? This is what we'll be focusing on to get to the real story of Galaxy Digital Incorporated. Now, let's get into the specifics of what these numbers might tell us. While the filing itself doesn't lay out a table with exact figures for us to analyze directly in this part, the fact that they are publishing a financial supplement for these specific periods gives us clues. We can infer that they are providing updated performance data that investors and analysts will be looking at very closely. Think about it this way, when a company releases this kind of information, especially after a few years, they're usually highlighting either strong performance or explaining why performance might not be as good as expected. If Galaxy Digital is reporting positive trends in, say, their revenue or their net income, that suggests they are succeeding in their business operations. If the numbers show a decline, then we'd need to understand the reasons. Are they facing increased competition, or are there broader economic factors affecting their industry? The periods covered are quite extensive. We have data going back to early 2022 and all the way up to the third quarter of 2025. This allows us to see quite a bit of history. We can track their financial journey through different economic conditions. For instance, early 2022 was a very different market than we might see in 2025. How did Galaxy Digital navigate those changes? Did they adapt their strategies effectively? This extended timeline is a goldmine for spotting trends, and perhaps even confirming or refuting any official company narratives about their stability or growth. What we want to extract from this sort of filing, even without seeing the explicit tables here, is the implied financial health. Are they showing signs of robust growth, perhaps a strong increase in the assets they hold, or are they perhaps seeing a significant rise in liabilities, indicating more debt or financial obligations? The consolidated statements of financial position provide a snapshot of a company's financial health at a specific point in time. Tracking these over multiple quarters and years helps paint a picture of the company's long-term financial stability and its ability to manage its resources. The fact that they are reporting on operations and financial position for these specific periods for a company like Galaxy Digital Incorporated, which operates in sectors that can be quite volatile, is crucial. It means they are likely providing an update on their performance in potentially dynamic markets. Investors will be looking for signs of resilience, profitability, and strategic acumen. For example, if they report that their revenue increased significantly year over year, that could mean they are successfully acquiring new customers or increasing sales to existing ones. Conversely, a decrease in revenue might signal market penetration challenges or a downturn in the specific financial sectors they are involved in. This report is essentially a progress update. It is telling us how Galaxy has been doing financially during these specific timeframes. We're not just looking at raw numbers, we're trying to see the story they tell. Is it a story of steady growth or a period of adjustment and challenge? The comprehensive nature of the periods covered suggests a desire to provide a thorough overview, allowing observers to track their trajectory and assess their financial management. Let's move to the very end of the document, which gives us a signature. This report is signed off by Anthony Paquette, who is the Chief Financial Officer. This is pretty standard for these types of filings. It signifies that the company leadership, represented by the CFO, is attesting to the accuracy and completeness of the information provided in this filing. It is a formal confirmation from the financial head of the company. Now, when we look at Galaxy Digital Incorporated's situation, especially from a financial perspective as shown in a report like this, we want to see clarity and consistency. Are the financial statements painting a picture of a company that is strategically sound and financially robust? My take on these reports generally is to look past the official press releases and dig into the actual numbers. This financial supplement and the included statements are critical for that. If Galaxy Digital's reported numbers show consistent profit growth and a healthy balance sheet, that is a strong positive signal. It indicates they're likely navigating their business environment effectively. Strengths would lie in their ability to generate revenue and manage expenses, leading to a strong bottom line. However, if the numbers suggest otherwise, perhaps declining revenues or increasing debt, then we'd need to consider potential weaknesses. This could mean increased competition, challenges in their core business areas, or perhaps macroeconomic headwinds impacting their industry. Opportunities could lie in emerging markets or new strategies they might be implementing, while risks might include regulatory changes, market volatility, or significant operational challenges. In conclusion, this filing, by providing detailed financial statements for a significant period, gives us the raw data to assess Galaxy Digital Incorporated's performance. It is up to us as observers to pass through it and understand the underlying financial narrative. The Chief Financial Officer's signature lends weight to the provided data. Ultimately, the strength of Galaxy Digital Incorporated hinges on the numbers presented within these statements and how they reflect their ability to manage their finances and operate profitably in their chosen sectors. Alright, that is our breakdown of Galaxy Digital Incorporated's latest financial update. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.